Hi folks, welcome back to Live Impact News. Vanessa Rufus once again here. As we mentioned before we took our quick break, we want to get into this preview of a wonderful weekend event that is meant to bring folks together, showcase different cultures, and we are getting the inside peek tonight from a local DJ, Øra Blvk, who's joining us here in the Live Impact News studio. So thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Well, this sounds like a great event. It's called Music Without Borders, and I think the name kind of gives the vibe of what this is supposed to be all about, showcasing different cultures and the diversity here in Charlotte. So tell me about the event, I guess how you got involved with it, and what you hope comes from your portion of this event.
Sure. Again, I'm Øra Blvk, and thank you for having me.
Yeah.
A good friend of mine, Faris Khalili, he is an organizer here in Charlotte, who is the organizer of Music Without Borders. He got a fabulous grant from Art and Science Council, and it's a 3-day weekend of beautiful events. I'm hosting the first day, which is going to be at Lloyd Studios in Camp North End.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just going to be a beautiful celebration of cultures within Charlotte through music and dance and art. It's going to be nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we understand that the Friday set specifically will be featuring the Dabka dance, which we've actually talked before about here on Live Impact and different segments. This is like a folk dance that we usually see with like Lebanese, Jordanian, Palestinian, Syrian communities.
Mm-hmm.
And you will be helping weave together some of these like traditional melodies with your own vibes, and it sounds like you're going to be like doing this all on the fly with the dancers too.
Mm-hmm. It's a live communication process between cultures, and I think that's a beautiful way of representing how music is. You know, it's not a language that needs to be translated per se. It's a way that no matter where you're from, what culture you represent, we can all understand each other like through rhythm and movement. And it's going to be a beautiful display of creating that live connection on the spot. So, yeah.
Why do you think it's so important in this day and age for folks to kind of come together in person and do this in person? I understand you mentioned you do a lot of your sets usually on like TikTok and social media, but you said it's really important for you now to try to like get out there in the community. Mm-hmm. Tell me about what's sparking that desire and what you hope folks feel by coming together in person.
Yeah, I feel like Charlotte is so diverse, but it's also very segregated, and I feel that one way that can bring us together is through music. And my main focus, and whenever I create a set, is to make sure people feel included, and that those rhythms translate on a dance floor. And on the dance floor is where you find liberation. And I think that is a beautiful act of resistance, especially in today's society where we're all dealing with different things and inundated with bad things. But once we get together and make music the focal point, I think it can be liberating.
Yeah. I just think about how I personally feel when I take part in live music. I either listen to it, and I'm the type of person, I'm almost like embarrassed to say this, but like I can't not move when I hear music, like even if it's in the most inappropriate times. Like I could be like in a meeting at work, and if I hear music, I'm gonna be like, bobbing like this. But I think it just speaks to like that innate feeling like us as human beings sometimes get when it comes to music. And like to your point, it feels good to just kind of like let loose and just like follow what the feels are feeling, and you got all these people around you too who are probably doing the same thing.
Yes, and it's liberating. I think it's a special thing for sure. Yeah. And my role is to weave in different cultures of music. Yeah. But tie in American influence as well. So I'll be doing that with live percussion and dancers.
Yeah. Any sort of specific cultures? I know we mentioned the Dabka dancing, but like, is there like other specific cultural influences folks will hear during your set?
So my focus is to incorporate the main populations around Charlotte.
Yeah.
So you'll hear a lot of Afro house that will represent the Afro communities of Charlotte, but also a lot of Latin house as well. And so that'll be nice. But we'll also have Punjabi hip hop, Arabic hip hop, and it's just all going to blend in together with the Dabka dancers and the Bagra percussionists.
That sounds amazing. It sounds really, really,
I'm
really
excited.
cool. Yeah. And we mentioned too, this is just one of like multiple events, mini events, I guess you might say, like throughout the weekend. So we understand while you're doing Friday night, there's going to be like a Saturday morning and then a Saturday evening, all in different locations. So we actually have a flyer that we're putting up on the screen right now that showcases like the overall event. So folks can see on their screen right now all the different people who are included. Lloyd Studios, which we know, Øra, you are part of this one. Change Baker is going to be the Saturday morning event, and then Øra South End will be the Saturday evening event. Tell us about your particular set, like when folks can show up, how long does it last, any sort of details. Do people need to like RSVP or can they just show up?
No RSVP needed.
Okay.
It's open and free to the public. We're inclusive. Everyone is welcome. You can start showing up around 6:45, and we're going to be there until around 10.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it is as magical as it sounds. I have no doubt it will be. Is there anything you want to leave our viewers with before we wrap things up? Just about the event, your hopes for it, just anything.
My goal is I just want everyone in Charlotte to know that they have space to come together and to connect. And the music and the arts is a beautiful way for us to break down any barrier, whether it be language, any type of communication barrier, and music is the way to do that. And if you like to dance, that's a even better excuse to come out.
I love it. All right. Øra Blvk, thank you so much for being with us here on Live Impact. This is a great
Thank you,
combo.
guys.
Yep. And folks will put more about this on our website, wcnc.com. We'll be right back in 2 minutes.